Welcome to episode 4 of True Confessions of an Aspiring Voice Actor. I'm Chris Cottrell, still plugging away and still mourning the loss of the Voice Actors Alliance. You know, I really love those boards. I've been using the Voice Acting Club boards. I will have to say that there's probably not much difference between the two, but I was referred to those boards by somebody at a convention, by an actual voice actor at a convention, and so I had a soft spot in my heart for that. Really enjoyed using them. Now that they're gone, I'm trying Voice Acting Club, and I'm hoping that I'm going to get the same kind of results out of that. When you look at the boards there, you'll notice that they have paid and unpaid postings. Those postings are for video projects such as animation. There are video game projects up there, and there are also audio dramas that you'll find there, which is more often what I'm going for, just to get my feet wet, to get started in the process. I actually heard back from one of my auditions from 2 weeks ago, and unfortunately, I didn't get the job or didn't get the actual assignment. Uh, not because it wasn't, not because of my audition itself, but because there weren't enough actors. The project was canceled. Now, with these unpaid projects, I'm sure that's probably a fairly common problem. But it does leave you questioning, whether or not your audition was really good enough, or if the creator was just saying, hey, I liked your audition simply because, well, there wasn't enough people there. You can go ahead and say good things about everybody's audition because you don't have to choose which ones you're using and which ones you weren't using. You just are, canceling the project in general. So why say anything to anybody? But maybe it was a good audition. I'm hoping that it was a good audition. It felt pretty good. I had a few different takes on the character. I really liked what I did with some of them, and some of them I was more thinking, well, this may appeal to him more. Um, it's generally an idea of getting a feel for the character, and this was a character that I actually had a feel for. Now, as far as this past week's audition, I didn't really feel as good about it. Part of it was just because I felt rushed. I wanted Last week's audition was more about forming habits, getting into the habit of consistently doing auditions, because you're not going to succeed unless you actually do more auditions and actually get those auditions out there. So it was my goal to make sure that I continued to get the auditions done. I didn't find a project that really jumped out at me. I didn't find something that I felt like I had a connection with any of the characters. So I chose something that I was less enthusiastic about, and just honestly, I was going through the motions. So I don't think I'm going to get the gig, but we'll see. Maybe it turned out better than I thought it did. Maybe just the tone of my voice. But it also led to another problem that I discovered, and I'm still hearing it a lot. And that is, I'm getting some line noise, and I'm not sure if it's actually just in my headset or if it's noise actually coming through on the microphone. I think it's somewhere in the cabling. With any kind of electrical conductor, you are going to pick up signals. Um, Funny thing is, when I was at EKU and doing the broadcast there, doing the morning show from Eastern, one of the things that I found out that was kind of funny is that we broadcast not through a tower, but through the university wiring. Um, it's something that you can do, and so it teaches you that electrical signals are actually carried through conductors, not just through broadcast towers. So if you've got a strong enough electrical source and significant enough wiring, then you can pick up signals that you're not meant to pick up. And unfortunately, that can come through on your audio. So you want to actually really do some investigation and find out where that source is coming from, or more importantly, find out if it is actually affecting your recordings. Um, I'm hoping that's not the case, and I'm hoping that if somebody is getting my auditions and checking it out, if they tell me, hey, you've got some noise going on there, you need to upgrade your equipment. It's not actually a matter of upgrading the equipment. It's a matter of finding the source of the problem and eliminating it, whether it be a mechanical solution or an editing solution to that. So hopefully I'll be able to find that out by the next time I do this video. I've still got to search for what I'm going to audition for this week. It's been a kind of crazy week, but I'm off today. So I actually have some time to do some investigating and do some research on some roles and figure out what it is I want to audition for this time around. So hopefully I'll have some good news for you next week. If not, I'll have some interesting news for you next week. Very short episode today. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you'll keep listening, watching. Yeah, I'm getting used to the idea of doing these video now. But tune in, let me know what you think, and let me know if you have some interesting ideas for places to find roles, things along those lines. I'm always looking for new sources. Thank you very much, and you have a good one.